everybody, I'm standing here with the 2022 Ford Lightning. This is an all-electric pickup truck, and frankly, this is going to shake up the entire industry. It looks just like a normal F-150, doesn't it? Ford has done that on purpose. They didn't want you to have to learn anything really new. You get into this truck, all the controls, everything is exactly where you would expect it to be. So it's really just about the propulsion. But on the other hand, you've got a couple of very cool things, such as, of course, there's no more engine. So instead, we have a frunk. That's a front trunk. And when you realize that this not only will hold a ton of stuff, but that it's completely lockable, you begin to understand at least one of the advantages of an all-electric pickup truck. What we have here is a truck that has two electric motors, one driving the front wheels, one driving the rear wheels. And the standard range battery, everybody worries about range, is 380 kilometers. Now you can also get an extended range battery, which will push that to 500 kilometers. Anybody will agree that those are fairly reasonable numbers. They're the kind of numbers that you would get when you're driving your typical gas-powered truck on a full tank of gas. Ford is doing its best to make this move to electric seamless. This is still a pickup truck. The business end looks just like it always did. And the thing that I'm discovering as I'm driving this down here in San Antonio is that it's still doing all the truck things that I would expect it to do. However, there's a whole nother aspect to this truck, and it's one that's going to take a little while for people to kind of get used to. And the best way that I can describe it to you is everybody remembers when they got their first cell phone. Well, of course, those were just phones. That's all they were. The little flip phone, you phoned people, maybe you could text on it, and that was it. And then suddenly one day they brought out the smartphone. A lot of people who had their flip phone said, well, what the hell do I need that thing for? I can already make phone calls. That's all I want my phone for. But then they realized that there's an entire computer in the palm of your hand. So despite the fact that we can go back to the day when that phone was introduced, nothing changed dramatically that day. What happened was it took several years for this to happen. So I'll give you the example. What you have here is a battery that rolls on wheels. If this goes to your house, you can plug it in. Not only does it charge at your house, but if the power goes down in your house, the truck suddenly reverses direction of those electrons and you can power your house. Ford actually says that this truck will power the average house for 3 days. So particularly in our climate where a lot of people have standby generators in case we have power outages, that is again something you'll never need again because you can do that right off of your truck. Not to mention, back here you'll see the various different switches and plugs, and you can take this to any job site. You can run this far back into the bush as you want. You can run all your power tools all day long and then still get back to wherever you're going. There's a lot of people who are suddenly starting to see that for whether it's for camping or for work or for any other application where you need power on the spot, I can now drive my power right to that place. And it's all right here. So it's not always just about what's driving the wheels. These new trucks are also about how you can expand your lifestyle with electricity.
When motoring launched in 1988, it was only found on TV. Not anymore. We have a robust website with the best auto journalists in the country. Our Facebook, where the only topic of conversation is cars, and where it's easy to win cool swag. YouTube, which boasts 30 years of archives at your fingertips, including complete episodes. Cool shirts, right? For the first time ever, we're selling them. Google Motoring TV Shop to get yours today.